Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. It's been quite a long time since I've actually done any recording of this. Hopefully it won't show up for you guys watching from the comfort of your own homes or elsewhere. But for me, it has been a while. I think it's like a 1.35 update or whatever it was. It's for King of Kings, has been out since this, since the last video came out and this one's being recorded. They added some interesting changes. Now, I don't have the paid DLC of anything since, but they added an icon for expensive edicts. So edicts that have been on for a long time or they're no longer useful, it will tell you about, so you can remember to turn them off and save yourself some money. So we're going to do that, for example, in Lazio Umbra. They also have a you can sell titles button, which made me think we should have done this a while ago, but what we want to do is we want to turn on religious state, and we want to turn on land of commerce. It'll give us one more admin and one more diplo point every month, in return for them being just generally a little less happy and giving them some land. However, when we're at peace, we can just seize a load of the land back, so no harm, no foul. So that's what we'll likely do. Anyway, getting back to what we were doing previously, we're at war with not everybody, but Poland and Britain are really the two that matter. As well as, Picardy, the war goal, probably quite important. As we're going to try and form Rome, whether we'll succeed or not, who knows, but we'll give it a little bash. In terms of provinces that we need, if I can ever find the right button, we essentially need everything. Ooh, has this changed? So we need 425 owned provinces in the highlighted area. So it looks like this has changed a bit. So previously, this is going to make this trickier. So previously I just had to get, say, London and York. Now this has changed. That's going to make this a lot more difficult. Now, we are going to absorb our client state, so that's a load of provinces that we're going to get towards the limit. Yeah, now there's some land down south that would be useful to restore the Roman Empire. We're going to absorb our other vassal over here, Armenia, so that will help. They changed this at an inconvenient time for me, but it's fine, we'll work something out. Essentially, Bavaria becomes something we can potentially take. And all of the pieces in the middle of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Does that change my tactic for right now? No, probably not. But it is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. We could also just take a load of Swiss territory, I guess, while we're at it. Okay. Well, this has definitely changed how I was going to plan to do things. So let's get ready to take out the Swiss simultaneously. Because we have the spare troops. That's definitely not a problem. Yeah, because other than Britain, Poland, and then Poland's vassal, the Palatinate, and wow, Saxe-Lauenburg, so scary. Yeah, nothing else is in here of any pertinence. We're not going over to North America to deal with the British colonies. We don't need to. So let's unpause. Nothing really massive happened there, so that's fine. There'll be blood for somebody we don't care about. Not a big deal. Okay. So now we've got some of those pop-ups out of the way. It's interesting that it still says, yeah, because you can sell titles during a war, you just can't seize land. I guess that makes sense. We need to spread some of these British troops in British land out, because we're just attritioning for no reason at all. Yeah, you can move. Why on earth would we go that way? Oh, because we have to go to Northumberland first. I guess we'll have a few groups do a little bit of carpet sieging then while we're at it. Just down south. We're still not going to split our stacks very much though, because they still have a reasonable amount of military. We don't want to get caught too short. And then on the Polish side, everything looks fine. Yeah, I don't see any giant stacks going on, so we should be okay. Did we need any? I don't think we need any more of the Polish land, though, now that they've changed how to become Rome. Oh, I wish they hadn't changed that midway through, but it's my fault for having played this, this Let's Play for years. It's what happens when you can only upload an average of 1 to 2 videos on a series a week. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yes, and Navy is out trying to help the Northumberland siege. That's where we want it to be. Why aren't you guys moving anywhere? You should be carpet sieging as well. The 40k stack I'm not going to. He's going to sit next door just in case we need more troops to reinforce. Poor quality iron. Inconvenient, but not terrible timing. How are they doing in the Americas? So the British colonies versus the Portuguese colonies. Not going well for the Portuguese colonies, I'd say, on balance. Mainly because they have loads of troops in South America they haven't moved. Go team. Good. More production. And now our troops are ready to deal with Switzerland. Yeah, that'll bring in Lip, who I don't know where they are, so that... What, like a one-province minor? Yeah, we don't care about that. Oh, we can't declare war on the member of the Empire for already. Well, yeah, we're already at war with Poland. Poland being the Holy Roman Emperor is confusing and makes no sense. We could peace Poland out and then just immediately attack Switzerland, which will probably bring Poland in again, so we'll beat them up some more. Because they will peace out. We don't need any land from them. So we could just say, annul your treaty. I don't want to annul their treaty with Lithuania, because then Russia will just eat them. Although it's interesting, they have military access with them. Strange. Are they even allied to anybody else? Liège. But that doesn't really matter. I guess we should, if we're going to do that. There you go. Break the alliance with Liège. Give us money. Actually, give us money in up front, because we'll probably end up at war immediately. There we go. That gets Poland out of everything, which frees up all of our troops to move back, or just have them initially move down south. You can always relocate them after the fact. So up to 30% war score. We can now, well, once we get our diplomat back, declare on Switzerland, so it's going to take us a week and a half. They aren't mugs. We may need our third stack of troops to come over and assist. Yeah, they do have like a good 50,000 troops, and they're all in one stack, so let's give them some respect. Don't see any British land troops getting involved. I see that they're trying to rebuild their navy, but the numbers are so small it's inconsequential. Do we want level 27 admin tech? We are technically behind in time. I think this war's still going to go on for a while, so I believe it's worth doing. And we need the governing capacity, so we might as well get it done now. We're at 99 Republican tradition, and I'm not losing a stability, so that's clearly just going to be money for me and move on. Okay, diplomat is back. Poland will join, unsurprisingly. They don't have any allies other than Lithuania, though. Yeah, that should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we're going to be back at war with Poland again. So as soon as our troops come back down here, we can then just send them back. So, oh no. And then we can take these 3 stacks. I'm going to have them at 3 stacks. I'm going to have them go to Frank Contea and then move into Switzerland, because then they'll be slightly more consolidated. Oh, well, whatever the Lithuanian ships were there, they aren't now. They gone. And yes, we do get a minor penalty because we're attacking them in the forestry, but should be easy peasy. Yeah, we have far better war stats. We have 130% discipline. Really is pretty good. Where are you going, valet? I'm sure we can't get there, so I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to start sieging out your stuff. We should do that the other way around. The smaller stack, go to level 6 fort, please. Another converted province. I see we still don't have... Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Autonomous. Autonomous missionaries will convert provinces on their own as long as the speed is above 0. Prioritizing provinces that can be converted the fastest. I have asked for this for so long. And now we have the button. That makes me very happy. Not having to micromanage that is going to make me incredibly happy. I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm sure many, many people with far more reaching social profiles online have mentioned that to Paradox, but I'm very grateful they put that in. Okay, so we got Derby's. Yes, they are doing a little bit of autonomous sieging. 30,000 British stack, not scary in the slightest. Okay, a lot of our troops have now made it back down to our own territory, which is all we want. So, one stack is going to go siege Halitz. That 28k stack doesn't have a leader, so it's going to wait. We have a stack go to Podol. I guess there's a couple of stacks in there that don't have a leader, so we will march them together just to help them speed the process up. Do we have any spare leaders in our budget? No, we don't, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. So I'll just have this 35k stack hang behind them all just so they can move to where they're needed. 54k stack, can you deal with the small chump change, please? Siege of Northumberland is finally done. Where are you moving to? Roughbrigshire? We're going to wait until they're committed. Okay. Well, some of them are committed, some of them aren't. That's fine. Yeah, 23 ships, good luck with that. Let's see if we can give them a mashing. Britain's got about 100 ships in the Irish Sea. It's nothing to sneeze at. There's their army. I knew there was more troops somewhere. I just didn't know where they were. And that's just farmland, so I'm going to attack them straight away. I don't even need to have these guys reinforce it. It'll be fine. We captured 3 ships. 2 of them were transports. Unfortunate, but better than nothing. Perth is not touching the coastline, so we don't need our ships over there to deal with that. I'm just going to have them slowly wander in the direction of the Irish Sea to see if the British Navy will move. It might not. We'll see what it does. Anyway, this fight... we got a -1 for crossing the river. But our war stats are still massively superior, so that should be fine. We got Polish troops, tiny amounts trying to siege us out, irrelevant. Armenia still has their stack up north, which is very convenient. I'm very happy with that. Anybody we could peace out right now that would willingly give us what we want from them. So Picardy obviously were at essentially 100% war score. Not really. Britain's only at 23. Oh, okay. They suicided 5 light ships into us and gave us 2 of them. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you. And we took out the British stack. We did not stat wipe it, which is not a huge surprise because they had giant quantities of troops. But all the same, a good win. We're going to put our bigger stack in Ayrshire, have our smaller stack try and siege Perth. We then want to set our autonomous sieging to come further north. And then, yeah, soon this 42k stack's going to be free to help as well. I just want to put a stack in Ayrshire so I can keep tabs on when they're planning to attack us. They'll have more ships than us. Well, they will have more ships than us, but that's not what I was trying to say. That's a case of say what you see. They'll have more land troops than us, but we'll be able to respond quickly enough to deal with it. They also have a tiny stack of troops there too. Where are they running to? I have no idea. Are they running to Chester? That's a strange decision. I know you're autonomously sieging, but can you go and bop that for me, please? Meanwhile, yeah, still don't have anything really dangerous on our borders. They are distinctly running away, apart from this one segment where we can go and deal with. Okay. Yeah, so our 54k stack will go and wander over. Armenia's tried to get a few more troops in to help us carpet siege. Well, that's very kind of them. Been surprisingly useful for a vassal. Sometimes they just sit around and be just generally useless, but they've actually been alright. Yeah, you might as well autonomously siege where you're located. Thank you kindly. We might be able to catch these 11 ships without there being a massive fight, but I doubt it. No. Okay. That's fine. We're just going to sit in the Irish Sea then. Just so we can watch where the British Navy is. Because I don't really want to take the whole group on. That would be painful, I suspect. But I do want to annoy them enough that they'll hopefully stay away from us. Oh, well, there's 12 ships. That's like a nice, easy number to scab away without taking any real hits. And there were trade ships too. Shame we didn't get any of them, but meh, better than nothing. Manpower's starting to dip down to numbers I don't really like to see. We're at, what, 162,000? I know that sounds like a ton, but considering our army's, what, like 4 times bigger than that? Not so much. Oh dear, our general died. And now at least you can go to, and it'll show you who died. And it's from a stack that's not involved, so that's absolutely fine. We're not even going to bother getting a new general yet. We are going to get a new commandant, though. What do we want? Lots of good options. Not going to get the land maintenance modifier guy, though. Do we want morale, or do we want discipline? I'm going to take more discipline and then just bump him to +3, at least. +3 should be fine for now. We could always spend more. Hang on. Wait a sec. What am I saying? I've got 27,000 gold in the bank. I think we can afford it, guys. There we go. Siege of Montgomery is finally over. Why are you over here? What? How are you over here? Why do we have 16,000 troops over here? Yeah, I don't have you autonomously sieging over there. What is going on here? Well, I guess that changes the plan a little bit then. Yes, anybody that's autonomously sieging will just have to deal for right now, apart from this group, actually. This group can stay. You can stay autonomously sieging in this area specifically. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, Battle of Vienna. Didn't even watch it happen, but they're toast. I guess we can use this stack to go deal with the Swiss. And yes, everybody else in this area... excuse me. Let's get you into Ulster, because like, clearly you're not going to be savable unless you can just hold out. How did you even get over here? I have no idea. Anyway, that was a stat wipe. I don't even know how they got there. Stupid troops. Okay, where are they trying to flee to? Cork, so they're going down south. Okay. Well, I guess in the meantime then, we will do what we did before. Have one stack sieging. One stack stay in place. Another general died. That's actually a very annoying general to have die. You're going to change places then. And then once this is sieged, or I guess occupied, we can then get a new general here. And we can also move our ships over to help speed this siege up. I don't know if that counts as the bay or not. We'll find out. Badol has been sieged out. Fantastic. You can get there, but you have to take the world's most enormous route, so I'd rather not do that. We can't get to Vilnius yet. So we're just going to sit in the rough area, I guess, for the time being. Or not. Can I go anywhere? There. Let's go there and wait then. Can't imagine that Poland's going to be super thrilled with keeping us in the war. Hooray! We have more emergency sailors. I wish that was manpower, but we'll deal with what we got. At least we have so much money that if we do start running really low on manpower, then we can buy essentially all the game's mercenaries and be fine. Let's get our replacement general for our army in Northern Ireland. 5653, sign me up. And I guess we'll start sieging out Sligo. It's only level 2-4, it should be pretty much instantaneous. One Lithuanian ship, I hardly knew ye. Alrighty, so this is going back. Now that we've had our stack wiped, for reasons I still don't understand, at least things are going back to some level of normality. Switzerland is going to take forever to siege out. That's just an inevitability given how incredibly high fort levels they have, combined with the fact that most of their territory is mountains, right? Just takes a long time to do anything when you've got mountains. Okay, you're going to go hit that stack, and you have... Do we want to go to Volstadt, or do we want to go to Valais? Probably... I guess we'll have to go to Volstadt. Okay. Quite a lot of Lithuanian troops over here. I'll keep an eye on it. That siege was unbelievably quick. Alright, so let's move across to Donegal Bay. And I guess we'll start moving over to Limerick, which is also a level... No, it's not a level 2-4. Okay, at least Britain's upgraded Ireland a little bit. Doesn't sound like them. That doesn't seem right. There we go. 5 more ships gone. A couple of thousand Lithuanian troops I didn't know about a bit in the dust. I'm alright with that. Our navy's just healing up, which is bueno. Oh, another general died. Where were you located? Right in the front line. So we know what that means. Get a general on another stack and move them up there. Oh my word, he has 6 points of siege. That is disgusting. 6 points of siege. Mamma mia. If only we had him for Switzerland, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. We have a lot of territories that we could turn into states too. 192 development in Brittany. That's a thing of beauty. Why would I need a fleet? Oh, because Limerick's still under siege. Okay, fine. Move over to the Pale. Weird, it still gives the pop-up that you have a free missionary, even though it's autonomous. Maybe they'll get rid of that in the future. I'm just happy that the autonomous missionary is there. That kindles great amounts of joy for me, let me tell you. Been wishing for so long. Siege of Perth. That means our autonomous sieger can now do Scotland as well. Always hit that. Just don't click on troops. There you go. That'll do. Not trying to run away? No, okay. This stack doesn't need to go over to Ireland. I think we have more than enough troops in the area. Once these two groups are completed, we'll actually send them down there and just go bopping. Like that. Where are you going, Cork? I probably won't be able to catch you first, but we'll see. Oh no, I can. That's fantastic. Well, I can catch some of you. That's even better. I only caught half of them. We might stack wipe them. It's going to be close. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we did. So now we have to play the waiting game just for a little bit longer. our navy can move over. Move to Dingle Bay. We still have to tread a little bit carefully. The British Navy is still stronger than ours. So we still have to check down around the Iberian Peninsula every now and again to make sure they haven't come over. We'll deal with this afterwards. And troop numbers are so big that they're essentially just ignoring us and trying to siege our land. Which, I mean, that makes sense. That's what they should do. Is it annoying? Yeah, a little bit. But it could be a heck of a lot worse. Siege of Limerick might take a little bit of time, with it being a level 8 fort. Desmond's only a level 2, so once we get there, that'll be fine. As soon as at least one of our stacks completes its siege in Switzerland, then we can deal with all the mess around Venice and, you know, kind of Croatian territory. Should be sooner rather than later, right? Right? Also, I don't know if you've noticed that my voice is a little bit different sounding to normal. I'm still bunged up. You know, the wife had COVID. I don't think I got COVID. It was negative when we tested a few times, but I still felt terrible for a week. And it's been a couple of weeks since. And I still have a slightly sore throat and my sinuses are full. So, yay. Health. What is that? Oh, there's our vassal getting wrecked. That's what that is. Yeah, you should definitely run away. What are you doing? Stupid dum-dums. Speaking of stupid dum-dums, why are you not set to force march? You aren't either. Weird. At least they completed their siege whilst complaining at their inability to use their feet properly. You should now be able to go to Vilnius. Do we spare... we do now have a spare general slot, so we're going to get one. 5555, the Consuela General. Yeah, you get into Vilnius. And we finally have a completed siege in Switzerland. 40,000 stack. I'll take it. Go deal with some of this mess, please. You're not going to get a reinforcement stack for a while looking at those siege numbers. I guess you might as well autonomously siege. Not that I think there's a lot for you to do, but you might as well do something. Yeah, if we go back to the change then in restoring the Roman Empire, so what that means is that there's an argument to take significantly more British land, and it doesn't look like York is a mandatory requirement anymore. So it probably makes more sense just to take a swathe of southern land, because it'll be easier for us to deal with. It'll be right across the channel. As much as I want to take things further north, because that's where I'm from, but I don't think that's the smart play. It also means they are going to absolutely join coalitions in the future. Yeah, we're already at 72. We're just going to have to make peace with that. Okay. Alright. What is our war score against Britain right now, anyway? 56%. So, in theory, let's say we want the state of Sussex. Oh my word, it's 97, because London is enormous. However, it's not the development that is required for the for the Roman Empire. It's just the number of provinces. Also, we have to acquire 126 provinces before the end of the game. How on earth are we going to do that? Are there even 126 more provinces we can take? That's wild. I don't even know if that's something we can feasibly do. We're going to try, obviously, but that's pretty crazy. Obviously, Portugal's got a lot of the land, but yeah, we can take a lot of British territory then. But we don't want to take the high-value stuff, necessarily. Which, if we search by development... So Wales, unsurprisingly, has some of the lowest development. So does Ireland, but Ireland doesn't count towards the whole, towards getting the Roman Empire, because they never got that far. They did get to Wales, though. But theoretically, then, it would be something like... that we'd want then. That would give us 94 aggressive expansion, but it's not that much overextension, is it? Well, the odds of me getting to 98, probably not that high, because I don't want to go over to North America. We'll see. We're going to have to wait a little bit anyway at this point. There's not much we can do until that siege is completed in Limerick. I think we got there quick enough they're not going to reinforce, which is what we want to see. Yeah, the Swiss army is melting like Swiss cheese. Should be able to catch some of them. I'm trying to not catch them all, ideally. Oh, the Siege of Vilnius is already done. That's quick. Get them over to Memel then. They might peace out at this point. Yeah, they will. Like I said, I don't really want to beat up Lithuania. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm just going to do that. I'm hoping it won't black flag my troops, but I'm sure it will. Yep, there it goes. And that's just going to free up a load of troops I don't have to attack. We'll still have to attack the Polish troops, though, so we'll continue doing that. We do have to get it. We will be outnumbered. Okay, well, I guess we will temporarily wait, then, in Istria. We might as well get that besieged. I even forgot that there was a one-province minor in this war. Their troops are there. That's adorable. Nah. Good for them. They're still doing what they need to do. Still going to keep watching on the British Navy, though. They do have more ships than we do. I'm hoping most of them are transports. I mean, we could check, but that sounds like work. Speaking of work, we'll work more on it next episode, I think. So hopefully you've enjoyed it and you know, continuing to watch the series. I appreciate it. Give it the old like if you want to. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.